Shout out to Money Brown, man. Errol Spence Jr. Boy, Money Brown. He get a lot of money. That's why I call him Money Brown.
What's good, Money Brown TV? What up, what up?
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Money Brown TV. Thank you so much for everything.
Hey, this is Ryan Garcia here. Shout out to Money Brown TV. And keep punching, baby.
Yo, what's going on out there, Fight World? It's your boy Money back with another one, fam. And this one here is on two big dogs in this fight game. We have Errol, the True Spence Jr., the king of the welterweight division, the WBC and IBF unified world champion, one of the top pound-for-pound fighters in the world. And then we have Terence Crawford, the three-division world champion, the former undisputed world champion, the current WBO welterweight world champion, and also one of the top pound-for-pound fighters in the world. But EJ want to let Terence Crawford know, right? Okay, we don't have to negotiate in front of the fans no more. Right, we can negotiate behind closed doors. I got to handle my business with your Dennis Ugas, and we can make this fight happen this year. I want y'all to listen to what Errol had to say, and I'll be back with the great assessment, family.
It definitely needs to happen. I mean, we'll see after this fight, and you know, to my fault, you know, it's something that I'm not gonna talk about to the public and stuff like that, and things that oh, I need this, well, he need to do this, he need to do that, For me, boxers have, we got egos too. Somebody telling me I need to do something, or I need to do this, or he telling me I need to do this and I need to do that. That just plays into it. So not the fight not happening, that plays into it. So I just feel like it just need to happen behind closed doors, and something that our teams talk about, and hopefully the fight can be made. So. I definitely think, it's very promising, especially, with me snatching this other belt from Ugas, so we'll see. Now, as y'all see, man, Errol Spence is down 120% for the Terence Crawford fight next, right? It's going to come down to Terence Crawford accepting, going behind closed doors, and making it happen, period. And I mean, like Errol say, all fighters got egos, so, he kind of felt like by him saying, 60-40 his way, or this, that, and third, kind of showed Terence Crawford up a little bit, and he got up on the Terence Crawford's skin, and it forced Terence Crawford to react the way he reacted, even though what Errol said was facts. Like, we're not going to sit up here and make it like it wasn't facts, and it's like he wasn't trying to downplay Terence Crawford's skill set or who Terence Crawford was or nothing like that. But, at the end of the day, like you said, we go behind the closed doors and handle our business. Once the contracts are signed, then, we'll let the fans and the media do what they do after that. You feel what I'm saying? But for the moment, it's going to come down to Terence Crawford accepting, putting his ego to the side, lowering his pride a little bit and saying, all right, fuck it. Let me go on here and talk this business, and get arguably the biggest fight of 2022 on the way. Because at the end of the day, Errol, the True Spence Jr., Terence Crawford, to me, in 2022 is the biggest fight that can be made. That's the biggest fight that can be made. It's one of the most competitive fights, if not the most competitive fight in boxing right now. That fans are still clamoring for. You know what I'm saying? They really clamoring for. So you got to respect Errol Spence for always stepping up like a man. I repeat, always stepping up like a man, right? And admitting if he said some things that was wrong that could have, discouraged the fight from happening. Now everybody go take that as if Errol Spence came out and said this and that's what held up the fight. That's not the reason the fight was held up, because of what Errol said. The reason the fight was held up because Terence Crawford got into his damn feelings. That's the real facts. You know what I mean? But like EJ trying to do, diffuse the situation and say, let's come to the table and let's talk about this shit. But either way it go, both sides still gonna have to be fucking realistic. If Errol Spence go win 3 fucking titles and do another fucking pay-per-view, his 4th in a row, right? And them bitches outdo Terence Crawford pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the whole thing behind Spence fans, Bud fans, Nutra fans. You know what I mean? The business side of the game. The business side of the game, right? And that's what will hold up us not getting Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. Bud Crawford just did another fucking pay-per-view with Showtime Sean Porter, and the numbers weren't that good. You know what I mean? The numbers weren't that good. So we have to be realistic about what's really going down here. We have to. Now, I'm not saying that we getting $1 out of this shit, because everybody like to say, y'all boys pocket watching these fighters. Why y'all pocket watching? Y'all not getting $1. Man, we know we not getting $1. We don't want to hear that cliche ass shit. But what we will say is facts are facts. And what's right is right at the end of the day. If one man is doing more than the next man, then shouldn't that man get the largest share of the pie? Period. I always said, we working at a restaurant. If I'm taking the order, cooking the food, bagging the food, and then serving the food, and then all you got to come in behind me
and sweep and mop up and clean up the shit, right? Do you deserve half, 50-50 of what we get paid today? If we was to get paid on that day, right? Somebody slapped $1,000 on the table. Should we get 500, or should I get motherfucking 700 and you get 300, or maybe 800 and you get 200? You understand what I'm saying? Like, the facts are the facts, man. And we know this as men, as women, as fucking, even some children know the difference between if I do more, then I deserve more. Period. Just the fact of the game, bro. People looking at the accolades and saying Terence Crawford is a 3-division world champion, former undisputed current WBO welterweight world champion, right? But that's not putting asses in the seats, homie. It's not putting asses in the seats. Everybody know the ticket sales and, you know, the pay-per-view numbers is what bring in the fucking money. That what brings in the money. You dig? So if we're going to be realistic about all this shit, you know, we got to call the facts the facts. Call a spade a fucking spade. Now, if you want to say inside the ring is a 50-50 fight, if you want to say inside the ring, you got a 60-40 Bud Crawford, right? You got Bud 60% over Errol 40%. I'm all right with that, man. Right? Because it's going to be what it's going to be at the end of the day. Everybody going to have these fucking speculations on the fight until the fight take place. Right? I think what I think, you think what you think. The truth of the matter is we won't know who the best until they get into the ring and they start slugging it out with each other. But when we look at the situation right now, and you look at Errol Spence and you see what he's doing inside that square circle, coming back off of injuries, and not taking a step back or not wanting to take a step back and stepping his ass in the ring with motherfucking world champions who's coming off their best wins, or facing former world champions that's still top 5 in the fucking division. You gotta get that man his fucking credit and just do. But cats don't know how to do that shit. They like to look at people and try to downgrade all the goddamn time, or try to discredit somebody win. You know what I mean? And when you discredit somebody win, that's just as wrong as people trying to make it out to be Errol saying what he said about the fucking 60-40 shit. Period, bro. Even worse. You know what I mean? Even worse. When Bud said out his own mouth he didn't even want EJ after the car crash. He felt like if he whooped EJ ass, then he wasn't going to get the credit, the just doing the credit that he deserved, because people would have been saying it's the car crash. You had Negroes out there saying that Danny Garcia was a 50-50 fight with Errol now, and that Errol is tripping about fighting Danny Garcia coming off his injury because they said that he was going to take an L. Oh, man, Errol crazy, man. Dude should have took a tune-up. Oh, it's okay for him to take a tune-up. Oh, this, that, and the third. Oh, they not all this weird-ass shit they was saying. But Errol get in there and smoke the man, then, oh, man, he's supposed to do that. Bitch, you just said he wasn't supposed to do that. You understand me? So, you know, it is what it is, man. Like I said, we got to stand up and get Errol his just doing this credit for, you know, for taking up and saying what I said, probably, you know, lit a little fire up on his ass to make him feel like a little dude or something, like I'm little man to him. As if y'all don't know, in the hood, it's called little local the nigga, right? He felt like he was little local, man. All this type of shit, to where Bud had to stand up and say, yeah, you got me fucked up. I did this, that, and third. You don't tell me what to take, nigga. 50-50 ain't no fight. Yeah. Or 60-40 my way ain't no fight. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. We know the facts of the matter. But it's going to come down to Terence Crawford accepting the deal that Errol Spence say. I'm quite sure Errol's still not going to this fight. You're talking about 50-50. I bet you that much. I bet you behind them closed doors, if EJ get that third scrap from your Dennis Ugas, he ain't sitting down at that goddamn table talking about, okay, man, we can go 50-50, and then we can do the 50-50 split on the back end with the pay-per-view. I bet you it don't be that shit. I bet you. Some way, somehow, Errol Spence walking away with the majority of the money, as he should. You understand what I'm saying? As he should. Now, I might settle Bud a little bit because it's not out there in the public face until the fight is over with, or what they accept and agree with, right? And now that Bud is not with Top Rank no more, you don't have a promoter taking that percentage out if you stay on your own, if you believe in your goddamn self, and open up your goddamn mouth and not need a promoter to talk for you. You dig me? So that'll save a large chunk of money in your damn pockets right there. You feel me? So when I look at the situation, bro, this fight need to happen in 2022. I believe this fight is going to take place in 2022. I'm very adamant about that. I'm going to stand on what I say. I believe in ESJ. I believe in Errol Spence when he say when he want to do something, he's going to do it. He get it done. That nigga ain't proved me wrong yet. He haven't proved me wrong yet. You feel me? So I respect EJ for doing what he doing, saying what he's saying. But first, your Dennis Ugas, April 16th. Without beating him, it ain't shit after that. Without beating your Dennis Ugas, April the 16th, nothing comes after that. Terence Crawford might go get him another fight in, right? He don't want to be ring rusty going into a fight with Errol the True Spence Jr., who's coming off a hell of a performance, like as I predict against your Dennis Ugas, right? You don't want to go in there and Errol got the momentum and you know, he's feeling good. So I'm quite sure Bud will get him a fight in, even though he's staying in the gym 24/7, right? You want to get in that ring, get one in. You don't want to fight once a year. And then they start negotiating for this fight for the fall time. You know what I mean? For the fall time. It make perfect sense. All the sense in the world. All the sense in the world. Undisputed. The biggest fight in 2022. They both in their primes. Very competitive. They both gonna make a lot of fucking money. You dig what I'm saying? And everybody and their mama is gonna be at the fight. I say everybody and their mama is gonna be at the fight. Floyd Money Mayweather stepping his ass after this one. Yeah, Floyd gonna be in the building for this one. And you can bet on that one. So, listen, y'all. Great news for Errol Spence and Terence boy Crawford. With Errol talking the way he talking. We got to see what's up with Bud. But, like I say, I still got faith that this fight will happen in 2022 fall time, somewhere around September, between November. And that's just what money got on this one. Shouts out to ESJ. Go out there, beat the shit out of your Dennis Ugas, snatch that scrap champ, and still reign as the king of the welterweight division. Until then, it's your boy Money. It's the NSBC moving and nobody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. You want to donate OG Money on Cash App. TreyHampton52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend, hit the subscribe button. Like, comment, share the videos. And y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.